This is Weekend Edition from NPR News. I'm Scott Simon. Coming up, Be the Ball. We'll explain. But first, a musical experiment in San Francisco is reviving punk rock classics in symphonic form. Are we already reviving punk rock? Now, does that sound like Stravinsky jamming with the Sex Pistols? The Punk Rock Orchestra is inspiring classically trained musicians to cast off their tailored blazers for ripped T-shirts and studded black leather. Reporter Fawny Ivnakadis has this profile.
The Punk Rock Orchestra got its start 2 years ago when founder David Ferguson hit on the idea of putting together a string quartet to play the greatest hits of classic punk rock.
I realized I was not alone in liking both punk and classical music.
While it may have started as a genre-bending lark, the Punk Rock Orchestra is now a 50-piece ensemble with big plans in the works, a summer tour, a punk opera, and even a full-length punk ballet. Recently, they began recording their first album at George Lucas's Skywalker Ranch. The cavernous Marin County studio is filled with a motley crew of musicians dressed in prime punk finery to get themselves in the spirit. Peg-legged pants, fishnet stockings, slash T-shirts held together with safety pins, and wigs in fluorescent shades of pink and blue. In a bow to orchestra tradition, conductor John Gluck wears a formal black tux cutaway, except that his tux sports silver studs on the back that spell out, "Rock is dead." He's brandishing a toilet brush instead of the traditional conductor's baton, and his peacock green mohawk flips around wildly as he conducts the orchestra. But why would a classically trained musician want to play punk rock? Rob Dehlinger, a graduate of Boston's New England Conservatory, arranged this song, Iggy Pop's Lust for Life, and plays trumpet for the orchestra.
Punk rock usually only has a bass, a guitar, and drums, and a screamer. And so the idea of having a whole orchestra playing punk music was pretty exciting.
Opera singer Michael P. Mendelsohn agrees.
I just thought it would be a hoot. I thought, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. I have to see what these guys are about. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get
out! The Punk Rock Orchestra performs at the Loud Music Symposium at Herbst Theater, one of San Francisco's premier performance spaces, tomorrow, and plays national tour dates this summer. For NPR News, I'm Fawny Ivnakadis in San Francisco.
Okay, great, groovy.